One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida. Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
After the run, now to throw. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Looking for a productive play on first down. They want to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
Got his man on the outside. Nice move to pick up yardage. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Gun. They'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
42 Spider.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught near the sideline. It's Henry.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the run, it's Hayes. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs.
Get set, get set.
The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Owls.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Back to pass. Fires it. Working that left side. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. North Texas will have to punt it away.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it in stride at the 15. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Going for 6. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. At the 35, he's got room. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The pitch to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack. at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
And they can't make the play on third down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion right now, setting up fourth. Haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
The Ford Atlantic offense will return to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Looking for room at the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. He now has 91 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And the Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays, exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him.
Got it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll give it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayes. Breaks into the open. And into the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Owl. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, he found a space on the right. He's at into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. From the gun, give on the inside. Looking for room at the 25. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Good, solid tackle.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Under heat, he gets rid of it. And it's a pick in the end zone. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Well, that was absolutely incredible. I don't know if I've ever seen a play before where a defender gets a pick six and he doesn't actually even have to advance the football. They were so backed up. The quarterback was so far deep in his own end zone when he threw it. He never saw the defender. He picked it off, and touchdown defense.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. There he goes! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Fields. It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Right down the middle. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Turning it on! They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
On the double.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Bringing it back at the 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Number 3. He made that look a lot easier than it is.
The extra point is blocked.
No good. That keeps the score.
Little surprised to see them line up for an onside kick here. Down 2 possessions, but a lot of time to play. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You've got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Going for it all. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Buys a little time with his feet. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You could just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Henry. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to...
It's a fumble! And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
And if you're an offensive coordinator, you're like, woo, thank you, Jesus. We got the lead. We're in a great situation. We got to continue to put pressure on the defense, run that clock in the second half with our lead. Thank goodness that thing kept...
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Touchdown, Owls! And the stomping has commenced.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Into the open. Gets it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
At the 20, he's got space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Might as well stick with him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll set up to throw. Trying to set up the screen. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the ground with the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Now adjusting. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Grab near the marker is Henry. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
35, North Texas, 19.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Green 25.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Pressure coming. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking left. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hayes. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Snags it. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the punishment has been extended. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. looking for space. It's Haynes. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I